Hello, group number one. Welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing let me describe you sort of a reading. I've seen a couple of people post readings like how would a person describe you, but I thought let me just do a reading where I'm describing the person watching the video. So if you're interested in more of like a romantic sort of a reading where you want to know how another person would describe you, let me know. I might do that in future, but for today it's me describing you. So if the message resonates, take it with you. If it doesn't, maybe this reading is not for you. And yeah, leave your feedback in the comments. I'm trying to do newer sort of topics, so I would really appreciate your guys's feedback on these videos. So let me know. Okay, and I'm also thinking about doing more romantic readings in the future, love and romance. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, this is the topic for today. I'm starting out with a few tarot cards and we'll take a look at, okay, this is also tarot. We'll take a look at the oracle in a bit. Please subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Let's start the reading. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Is it zooming in? I think it's okay. We have the World, we have the Emperor, and we have the Page of Wands for you guys. So I'm seeing, first of all, I'm getting fiery energy here. Emperor is also fire energy. We have obviously the Wands, which is the suit of fire. I feel like you guys could have a spark. You have I don't know, I'm picking up multiple things here. We have the Page energy, but we also have this King sort of energy here. It's giving me kind of King of Wands as well. And you did get the Peacock card as well, and Peacock is the King of Wands in this particular deck. So yeah, I was like, why is it giving me, I don't know, it's giving me King vibe, not Emperor vibe. But anyway, which is King and Emperor, same thing. Yeah, it's reminding me of Leo as well. Leo zodiac sign. Some of you could have placements in that. Maybe Jupiter in Leo, because this card always reminds me of Jupiter. So some of you could have placements in Leo sign. You could have strong, you could also have Sun and Jupiter conjunction. You could have a prominent Jupiter or Sun in your chart. So it's not just masculine energy. Maybe some of you picking this pile, if you're a female, you might associate a little bit more with the masculine energy, or you're trying to channel a little bit more of that recently. Let's say you've changed or you've grown up, because we see the world here which is about cycles, and this card also talks about a cycle as well. So I'm feeling some of you could be maybe going through your Saturn return, your Jupiter return, where you're really finding yourself. You're figuring out who you are as a person, how you want to project yourself, how you want to be taken, received by other people. So some of you, let's say if you were more of the feminine archetype growing up, or you were some maybe like more of like a people pleaser, or a person who's like a bit of pushover, you might be finding your voice right now. You might be trying to change the way people treat you. Your perspective on things might be changing. You might be finding yourself. Okay, that's one message I'm getting. Some of you are maybe going to a transformation or having like a glow up. It's more about confidence. It's not about glow up in the sense of looks, but glow up in terms of your personality. Okay, it's like you feel proud of yourself, you feel confident of yourself, you're channeling your views better, your opinions better, and you're self-actualizing. That's the energy I'm picking up so far with these particular cards. It's not just that you speak you have like masculine tone, or you dress masculine. It's not about that energy. Masculine energy, especially from like a female's perspective, it's about having a voice, having an opinion, standing for something, not always being passive, and also taking charge in your life. I always connected with action and activity. So dynamic energy in your life where you're making some moves. Some of you could also have maybe found love, or you are in a commitment, or your opinions on relationships have changed. Maybe you're more optimistic about having a relationship, or some of you, if you have a boyfriend, if you have a husband or whatever, the person has really helped you become more secure and more confident in yourself. By the way, if any guy is watching, then the message will change just slightly. It's just you're channeling your masculine energy in a really nice manner. It's a big part of your personality, and People are not afraid of approaching you. You are approachable, like warm, welcoming sort of energy I'm getting here with Jupiter and Sun. It's not that egoistic energy. And we have this page, which is also fun. You can be fun as well, you can be serious as well. So the energy is really nice. Overall, what I'm picking for pile number 1, you are someone who has a strong voice, you have confidence, you have charisma, you have a charm, and definitely you're magnetic when it comes to love and relationships. People are interested in you. The way I would describe you is you're a fun person. You have you give good company. You can guide people. You have the natural ability to guide other people. You also have other people's good at heart. It's like you want to help other people out. With this Jupiter Wheel of Fortune energy, it's like you want to help other people out. There could be a goal in your mind as well, like you want to do something good. You want to be a high achiever. You want to have like a name and leave behind a legacy. That sort of energy I'm picking up here. You also have the streak of independence and adventure, where you want to learn, you want to explore, you still want to figure yourself out. It's like you have a long way to go, and you feel like, okay, I have a long journey. I'm just getting started. That's the energy I'm picking up here. So this energy of adventure, being a seeker, growing, that's the energy I'm getting. It's like you're forming yourself. You're not fully formed yet, but there's definitely a confidence boost. Okay, you're someone with leadership abilities, and you're someone also with good character, good heart. You want to help other people, you want to heal other people. This is also giving me a bit of magician energy, like someone who's doing some alchemy. And alchemy is, I think, something we associate with the sign of Virgo also. So maybe some of you have Sun in Virgo. But yeah, I'm just getting structure also. I'm drawn towards the geometry in this card. So a person who's bringing structure in their life, you also bring structure to other people's life. So again, guidance. You can guide people, you can show them the way, show them the path somehow. I'm also thinking about path with these two cards. I don't know why, I never got that before. And you're also building something. I'm drawn towards the web. You could be someone who can have a lot of connections in their life, lots of like a big network or social network. Something about networking is prominent. You have the ability to influence other people. Okay, let's keep going. We have, I showed you the peacock. I don't know why I wanted to say Mercury card, but this is peacock. Air element. We have the dog, 18. Okay, we have money here also, which is nice because I was thinking of money with the web here. Abundance. Maybe I should move these down like I did with the last reading. We have Uttara Shada Nakshatra. I was not surprised when this came out because I was getting strong sun energy with this pile, and Uttara Shada is one of the sun nakshatras. It also falls in Sagittarius, which is more of that fiery energy as well. So should we talk about these only? Okay, I'll take a break from the other cards. We'll go back to the astrology in a bit. We have the flame here. Maybe I should have pulled one more from this deck, but anyway. So what I'm seeing here, first of all, you're loyal. Again, I'm getting that energy of a person who can have an impact on other people. You are someone, pile number 1, you should have a job where you're out in public, you're influencing other people, you're connecting with people, you're communicating, talking, being in their presence. You have the ability to bring positivity to other people's life. Okay, you are good at influencing people, and you should have like a social sort of a job where you're interacting with other people, helping people, dealing with people on a regular basis on your everyday routine. That should be part of your work. You will really thrive if you do something like that. Secondly, I'm seeing obviously the dog, it speaks about loyalty. You're a loyal person. You're also someone that people feel protected by. Dogs are, a lot of people keep dogs for protection also. So you're a protective force. You help other people out. Again, you're the leader, you're the emperor. You're not asking for someone's help, you're giving help. So that's your energy. This is how I would describe you. Instead of thinking about what people can do for me, you should always think about what I can do for others. This is the mentality that will make you thrive. Okay, first thing. Second, peacock, it's all about looks. It's about a person with like a, it reminds me of that quote, your reputation precedes yourself. So it's you, pile number one, where you could have a big reputation, you could have fame, you could be in the public eye, you could be known for your looks also, because peacock is sometimes about looks. So you could have beauty, but also peacock grabs attention. So again, that whole what do you call it, theme that I'm picking up with this pile about having to influence other people. I'm also drawn towards the flame here, which is about light, and the planet for light that we associate with vision or a path is sun in astrology. And sun, again, that Leo connection coming through. You know, when it's darkness, you always look for light. You want light to be there. Sun also helps our immunity. It makes us feel better. You know, we need sun in our life. We need sun for plants also, in order for us to sun gives us so many resources, is what I'm trying to talk about. You're someone who will bring resources to other people, money, you have value. And this flame makes me think of a person who's in the dark and they're lighting the flame just to see, okay, make sense of what's going on. It's like you're the flame to other people. You have that ability, and you have some gift. I think you can make like a big splash or a big impact on other people's life. Some of you could also have big goals that you want to achieve with world. It can speak about success, and also it's like a strong card, world. I always think of, I think it's the last card in tarot that we have. Okay, yeah, I think so. And the world is about completion also, bringing people together. We see here so many fruits. We see a couple that's happy. It's about completion. It's about victory. It's about success. And this card, this nakshatra is also about success, especially after a battle. The Ashada nakshatras are connected to battle and war. It's a big deal. It's a strong energy. Okay. And Uttara is about the new battle has happened and now you're reaping the rewards. You're enjoying the success and glory. It reminds me of Six of Wands energy as well. A person in the public eye who gets revered, you know, honored. Lot of success bestowed upon the person. So this is your energy where you want to be taken seriously. The way I would describe you, pile number one, is a person who wants to be taken seriously. You have high value. You have strong potential to achieve something in life. And you have the natural ability to influence other people. You also give off this energy where people trust you. People think you're responsible and you're loyal. And you're a warrior. Like you would fight hard for what you believe in and you're a force to be reckoned with. People don't necessarily want to compete with you because they feel like this person will defeat me. Okay, this is the energy I'm getting so far. Also, you bring illumination to other people. Okay, you guide them. You could be a good counselor or guide, an advisor also to other people. You give good advice. So it's that Jupiter energy. For some of you, Jupiter will dominate. Others, Sun will dominate. If Sun is dominating, that means you're a person who can have like a temper also. You can have a bit of ego also. With Jupiter, it's going to be more mellow where you're giving advice and guidance. You're the king maker here in the Jupiter's energy. With the Sun, you will be the king. Okay. So with Jupiter, you can help people achieve their potential as well. You could have a little bit of both as well. This is what I'm picking up because a lot of people will be watching. So I'm just giving whatever I'm picking up here. So for astrology also, you did, you know, this little thing is annoying me. So it's kind of like this flame, a little spark that's coming through, but we'll keep it. We have the North Node, which is Rahu. We have Jupiter, so not surprised Jupiter came out. You know, I pulled these cards a little while back, couple of hours back, so I don't remember all the cards that came out. So I'm, you know, not surprised that Jupiter is here. We have the 7th house. So this is giving me this energy here again with couples. Some of you could be good at giving couple counseling, or maybe you want to do something about relationship, bringing people together. Or this could just be you would make like a successful partner in life. Or pile number one, you should be looking to have a partner, or you should settle down early in life. Your partner could bring in a lot of abundance and success into your life. Okay. I don't know why I kept this card conjunction. I usually don't keep aspect cards, but conjunction is about bringing two entities together. So again, it's about relationship, or this could just be talking about you bringing people together. Okay, you are a unifying force. We have the sun here. So see, sun did come out. I'm going to put this here. So it's basically that energy, either you associate a little bit more with the sun, or you associate a little bit more with Jupiter. Jupiter is the counselor, guider, person who travels a lot, person who learns a lot, learns about different traditions, cultures, philosophies, religion, like a well-traveled sort of a person. And Jupiter is also a good guide. Teacher can, yeah, Jupiter is also teacher energy, person who can teach others. Let's look at some more oracle I've pulled for you. We have change here. Okay, you're someone who does well with change. A lot of people don't like change, including myself. I don't enjoy it all that much. I think most people do struggle with change somehow. You could be someone, pile number 1, where you take it on and it's easy for you to change something about you. Or you could also be a person who transforms quite quickly, like multiple times you transform in your life, and you do it very successfully also. You know, some people who kind of stagnate, stay the same throughout their life. You're someone, you're always changing, pile number 1. Here we have the divine masculine. So this card came out and I was pulling these cards, and I'm sorry, I'm just burping a little. So pile number 1, when I was pulling your cards, this card came out, and I thought maybe a bunch of guys will be picking this pile. So that's possible. Whenever this card comes through, I think maybe it's more masculine energy that I'm attracting with this particular pile. Here we have the lion again. So see, Emperor, divine masculine. That's why I was saying either a bunch of guys picking this pile, they really resonate with the cards that I'm picking for them, or it could be a lot of women with strong masculine planets in their chart who are naturally more masculine in their energy. Or this could be a person who's making some sort of a change. They're becoming more empowered, or they're trying to be more assertive in their life. So this could be the present energy or a change that a person is trying to make as well. You could also be someone, pile number 1, if you're a female, you could attract a lot of strong masculine men towards you. Okay, or this could be your partner also, because we do have a little bit of that energy of 7th house. And I also gave a message. Now I can't quite place it why I said that, but about settling down, and that would bring in blessings to you. I don't know why I said that. I don't know which card made me say that. But yeah, you could be marrying someone, pile number 1, who's very masculine. Strong Leo maybe in their chart. We have the Rainbow Reviver. This is very just fun, bright energy that I was talking about when I started the reading. A person who's fun, you know, it's giving me that energy. Here also I'm drawn towards the word reviver. Person who brings some sort of solace to other people, or kind of lights them up, you know, sees their potential and pushes them to become something. So it's giving me that energy of a person who's like so bright, so fun, so youthful, and so optimistic that it rubs off on other people, and they also kind of get influenced to achieve their goals. And I don't know, you have a positive influence on other people. Strong energy. I think your energy aura is quite strong. Here we have grounding, number 4, and we have life purpose, number 22. So these numbers could be significant. We got Rahu for you, and I didn't speak much about that. I'm reminded of the Rahu because it adds to number 4 here also, and here also we have 4. So I was like, Rahu energy, and I just remember that I didn't speak about this card. One thing I want to say, first of all, some of you could have Vishakha placements. Vishakha, because I'm seeing the doorway here. And there was one more. Vishakha, Anuradha, I think. Anuradha is also doorway. The symbol, I'm not sure. Is it Swati or is it Anuradha? I'm not sure. But 2 nakshatras are connected with doorway. It's one of the symbols. Then I'm also drawn towards the roots. So Mula Nakshatra, which falls in Sagittarius. Some of you could have placements in that. Mula is about grounding. It's also connected to roots. A lot of people are into Ayurveda and herbal medicine, herbs, and again that energy of alchemy that we saw here with the Emperor. It's reminding me of Mula energy. Okay, so some of you have a grounding force where you become the grounding force. A lot of people depend on you. Okay, it's giving me this energy, and also a person who's stable, grounded. You could be connected to your roots, you could be very close to your family or your tradition, culture, you could be orthodox. Okay, you're someone where your roots are very important to you, your history is important to you. Okay, where you come from and where you're going, this is your life purpose, which is, in a way, you can describe everyone's life purpose, but it's who you are. You've not forgotten that, you stay grounded in that, but also you're someone who's more interested in your life purpose, as compared to, let's say, a person who wants to achieve their desires, or a person who's wants to look their best or make a lot of money. It's more about what you stand for. Okay, so your life purpose is very important. This card itself, I really like it because we see steps and then we see doorway with this light coming through. It's a very positive card. It's like you're entering a new doorway and things are changing for you. Rahu itself can talk about new beginnings. So some of you picking this pile, you could be making some major changes in your life. You're shifting, or you're starting out some new venture, or some new energy that you're embarking upon. I think it's going to be successful. So this is a positive card for you, and if you're thinking about making some change, it's nice. Pile number 1. So I hope this reading resonated. Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to become a member, click on the join button to support the channel. If you want to book a reading with me, the links will be in the description.
Hello, pile
Thank
number
you for
1.
watching
Welcome
my
to
today's reading. Today I'm doing, let me describe you. This is a topic I saw somewhere on YouTube. People were doing readings about how would a person describe you. So if you're interested in a romantic reading with that context, where a person, how would they describe you, let me know. I can do that also in future, but I thought let me just change it up and do a reading where I am trying to describe the person watching the reading. So yeah, this is the reading. If you also want me to do this again in future, I could do one where I'm talking about some strengths that you have and maybe some weaknesses you can work on. So I didn't mention it in the first pile, but if you like the idea, let me know. I could do that as well in future because it just came to me. So I can do like a part 2 as well. Thinking about doing more romantic relationship based readings also in the future. So yeah, let's see. Usually not a lot of people watch those on my channel, but if you're interested, I'll do them. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm gonna start out with tarot. We'll take a look at the oracle in a bit. So also subscribe if you haven't already. I just like saying subscribe because then the button lights up. It's really fun. And if you want to become a member, someone was asking me how to become a member. You have to click on the join button. It's right next to the subscribe button. So click on that. You got 9 of Cups. I love this card in this particular deck. It's one of my favorites in this deck. We have the Devil. This is also really nice. It looks nice. Do you guys like the Devil card? I actually like the Devil and the Death. I don't know why. I like those cards. We have the Death here, Scorpio energy. I think that's why, because it reminds me of Scorpio energy. We have the Fool, Aries energy, lots of fire. Today all the piles seem to have a bit of more fire than usual. Usually it's going to be more feminine energy, but today it's more masculine that I'm channeling. I don't know what's going on, but I hope the messages resonate with the people. Okay, give your feedback on the reading, please. So what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing fun, loving sort of energy. First of all, with the Fool and the 9 of Cups, this is very fun. The story behind this card I've shared multiple times, so I'm not going to repeat it, but it's a person dressing up, cross-dressing, male cross-dressing as a female. It's fun energy. It's flirtatious, charming, and you know, that lovey-dovey sort of cute vibes it's giving me. We have the fun, I said the fun here. We have the Fool here. This is also more fun energy. It's more youthful. I feel like a lot of maybe younger people might be picking this pile because there's so much young energy I'm picking up already. Also a person who kind of doesn't have inhibitions, or a person who just follows their heart. You know, younger people tend to have like big dreams and they have less inhibitions. They have less fears also. They also tend to indulge their sometimes the not bad habits. I can't think of the word, but let's just say bad habits. They indulge those. They don't limit themselves. So devil actually gives me that energy of a person, let's say someone who's cheating on their diet, or cheating on their partner even. It's about, taking that shortcut. It's giving me that energy. Person who's, I don't know. It's a little bit of that street smart energy that I'm picking up here. We have the death also. So pile number 2, you're like a little bit manipulative, a little bit sneaky, not in a necessarily bad way, or it's like you're trying to hurt people. It's not that. It's just you're a little protective, because I see the umbrella here, which is a symbol of protection. It reminds me of Jeshta Nakshatra also. One of the symbols for Jeshta is the umbrella. Here also I see umbrella. Do we usually have umbrella on the Fool card? I don't think we do. And I've never noticed that before. So we have umbrella repeating. So definitely Jeshta energy in this pile. You could be like, if you have siblings, you could be the elder sister or the elder brother. But what I'm seeing here is protective shield. You don't share everything about you. You're secretive because that's your energy. Even the snake we associate a little bit with secrecy, right? So you're giving me secrecy. You're giving me a bit of mystery, pile number 2. And whenever people ask you stuff, you'll be someone who'll give like a witty or a charming response. You'll never tell them the real deal. That's one thing I'm getting here. I think you're someone who portrays a certain image, and the intimate parts of you, the real side of you kind of hide that. That's not for every person. And a lot of people might not misunderstand you, but it's like you project a different image. I feel like with this pile, some of you could have Vishakha placements, you could have Purva Bhadrapada placements, maybe Kritika placements, those nakshatras where there's a duality. So the person shows a different side. It's more of their social front, but the real emotional side is hidden. They don't like to show that. So you could be someone people know for years and years, but they don't really know who you are truly. Or a person where people could spend a lot of time with you, but when it comes to, let's say, a decision, they have to decide on something, and they'll be like, what would pile number 2 do? And they'll be like, oh, actually I don't know what they'll choose. Will they choose this or that? They don't know, because they're like, oh, I thought I knew them better, but I actually don't know anything about this person. So there's this protective energy, mysterious energy. Some of you could have Scorpio placements. The way I would describe you is you have social skills. You're really good with connecting with people, but there's this fierceness also that I'm picking up. Also a person who's emotionally protective. Maybe you feel very strongly, you're a passionate person, and that's why you protect your emotions. You don't get involved that deeply with people, but you're definitely mysterious. People are drawn towards you. You could also be someone that we consider like attractive with the devil. It's attractive energy, okay? And you're also someone that people might look at from far away, but then they get in touch with you, they talk to you, and you surprise them with your personality. They might see that you're a little, you could have that resting bee face, or just that strong stare or gaze, or where people just have preconceived notions, but then they talk to you and you're fun, and they're surprised. They're like, oh, this person's fun actually, or they're funny, or they're witty, okay? But you do have this side to yourself as well. Let's see some of the cards. I spent too much time on the tarot today. We have the Hunter, so Aries energy. Let me keep this one here, Hunter. I pulled one more from this deck. We have the Lover here, beautiful card, the Swan image. Okay, so you definitely give Lover's vibe. You're someone who will love very deeply and get hurt very deeply. You could be sensitive also, pile number 2. Maybe more water signs in your chart, or a Mars that's sitting in a water sign, or a watery planet sitting in Aries. That's what I'm getting. Some fire water energy exchange I'm seeing here with the Lover. It's funny, we have a white bird here, we have the black horse here. So you have the white and black, you have the duality that I'm getting that message again, duality. And also a person who can be fiery but can be sweet. So again, you can do pretty much everything, and you show different sides of yourself to other people. You're someone who, I think you could have planets in mutable signs, because I'm just getting this mutable energy here, which is about a person who has different sort of, you can give a lot of different looks. It's not just one specific energy that I'm getting here. Okay, and you're definitely someone who feels things deeply. You're very passionate. I'm getting strong passion energy. Even with the fire, I was getting that here. The snake is on fire. It's giving me passion. Also makes me think of Ashlesha Nakshatra. I'm like throwing out so many zodiac signs, but it's coming to me, so don't mind, guys, but it's giving me Ashlesha, because Ashlesha falls in Cancer, but it's also where Mars gets debilitated. So yeah, I'm definitely getting debilitated Mars energy here. Let's see what else we have here. We have Moth. We have Ardra also. So Gemini energy, duality, not surprised. Moth, it's also giving me Rahu, and these eyes also are giving me Rahu. So some of you could have really nice eyes. Again, there's something about your eyes, your eye gaze, eye contact, something about that. Then Moth, it reminds me of that quote, moth to the flame, that obsessive devil energy. People could obsess over you. We have the Anchor. See, it's reminding me of, even though it's not a anchor obviously, but it's just, I don't know, I feel like there's something going on here with that ribbon here. And then we see what do you call this in English? I can't think of the word. I can only think of the Hindi word. But yeah, let me know. With the ribbon and this, I don't know. So I'm just moving them a bit. Let's move these as well. Okay, so Anchor, it's again talking about depth. It's also talking about stability. It's actually giving me Scorpio energy. Anchor. Person who's, because Scorpio sign is water sign. We have the water element here with the anchor, but it's also fixed. So Anchor is about, fixing the ship. So that's why it's making me think of Scorpio energy again. And also the number adds to 8, which is the zodiac number that we associate with Scorpio. So what I'm seeing here, also transformation. When I think of Moth, I think of, also the butterfly, and I just think of transformation. So there's this energy here, pile number 2. The way I would describe you is you're very intelligent and you know how to use your intelligence. Ardra is another nakshatra that we associate with sense of humor. Most of the comedians, stand-up comics, mimicry artists, they have Ardra placement. This is the most prominent nakshatra you will see with comedians, because comedy is not just about having a wit or sense of humor, it's also about intelligence, which is what we associate with Ardra. Okay, so you could be someone who's charming. Okay, this person, I need to be funny. With this person, I need to be intelligent. I'm going to show my intelligent side and not crack as many jokes. So you have this ability to read the room, to read the people, you know how to talk to them. You definitely have communication skills. You are charming. Pile number 2, you can charm anyone. And it's only if you want to do it. You could also be the person who'll, sometimes you feel off and you're like, I don't want to make an impression, and today I just don't feel like doing anything, like making an effort. So on those days, you're not bothered. You're not trying to impress anyone, but you have these capabilities that you do use sometimes, not all the time. Because again, you do it because you know how to do it. You enjoy doing it. It's not to impress someone. Okay, you're not charming, you're not funny it's not just about making the person laugh, it's also about just having fun yourself. So it's that energy that I'm picking up here, where you're true to yourself. The anchor is within you. We see it on the wrist also. So it's about you. It's about your experience. It's not about the other person's experience. So you're very self-focused, you're very intelligent, pile number 2, and you're also a little bit hard to read. The energy keeps on changing. So people feel like, okay, one day this person's really interested in me. Other days they feel like they cannot read you. So you're hard to judge. There's some energy, and you also have this duality. You have this moodiness about you, And I think your moods, your feelings, your sensitivity kind of dictates how you behave. So you might be, some of you picking this pile might not be aware of this factor, but you're very sensitive and your moods kind of dictate how you behave more than you think. That's what I'm getting. Okay, you're very intelligent and you really do appreciate a good banter. You appreciate a person who is intelligent. So you like talking to people who are intelligent, you can have a banter with, or you can be charming with and they're charming back. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're interested in the person. Okay, some people might misunderstand. They'll feel like you have a crush on them, but you were just having fun. It wasn't serious. You just like to do it for the heck of it. Honestly, that's the energy I'm picking here with the Ardra and these cards that I have here. With Moth, you could also have unorthodox beauty, or like there's something about you that's untraditional. You know, it's not the traditional way of doing things. There's something about you, either it could be your beauty, your looks, or something that you do, maybe your career. But because the butterfly is the more traditional, but we connect with beauty. Moth is not exactly the most beautiful. I don't know the words, like should I say an insect, but this card itself, the moth looks pretty to me, you know. So you do have beauty, but not everyone appreciates you. I think a lot of people might also not appreciate your personality, but the duality is who you are. It's there's nothing wrong with it, is what I'm picking up. It's like you're a unique individual and you behave very differently. You give a lot of different looks and you're hard to read and you're just a little bit of a puzzle, pile number 2, but you enjoy that. I think it's a fun like a game for you and you're good at it. So that's what makes you who you are. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people might not like it. They want to be able to predict things, you know. But you're someone who's a little unpredictable. You're also someone who goes against the grain, pile number 2. And with Hunter also, it's like you chase after things. Whatever you want, you get it. So you're good at possibly manifesting, but also just working hard to get it. That's your energy. Let's see some astrology. We have Aries here. So see, that impulsive nature is here, and again I'm getting that Mars element, where your decisions can become a little emotional, where you're making decisions based on emotions. We have Sagittarius, more fire, lots of fire. We have second house, and then we have the moon. Moon itself represents duality, so I'm not surprised that moon came out for you, pile number 2. And pile number 2 is moon. So yeah, it checks out, right? Even the Lover, it gives me that gentle energy of the moon, and swans obviously do swim in this sort of a, what do you call it? Is it a river? Is it a pond? Whatever, I don't know. It's a pond, I think. So it's actually fits right here. It's like the swan is swimming here. But yeah, it's about beauty. It's about duality. Anyone with a prominent moon in the chart would have a bit of duality. I can relate to this because moon aspects my ascendant. So I am also very moody. And you know, usually when I hang out, especially when I used to hang out a lot more with my friends in the past, they would always notice, okay, today she's fun. She's in a funny, goofy mood. Today she's moody. So my friends would normally just notice that about me every single time, and they'll call me out. Like, today you don't feel like talking too much. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling it today. So this is something you'll notice with moon dominant people. They're just, I don't know, there's that duality, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're also someone who can feel things deeply as well. You know, it's about having, again, that passion for things. Horses do represent passion to me as well. Besides this fire energy, here also we have confidence. With the roses also remind me of Mars and Venus conjunction. Some of you could have that in your chart. It makes naturally a person more passionate. So whatever they're doing in their life, they have to be passionate about it. Otherwise, they're not into it. This is the moon. Moon is our emotional fulfillment, what fulfills us. So it can only be the things that we love. Okay, the Lover here. So you, pile number 2, you are someone who would do a job that you love. You will probably make a hobby into your job, or you'll have like your own business, independent thing. or if you have a particular job, it's because you love it. You know, you need to feel that sense of love towards what you do. Confidence here again. So whether people like you, whether they don't like you, you're the same person. It doesn't matter to you how you're treated. You're your own self. You're very confident, and this is what makes you an enigma. I think enigma is a good way to describe pile number 2. Whoever's picking this pile, you're an enigma, but people are intrigued by you. They're really drawn towards you. Whether they like you or not, they definitely give you attention. By the way, the light is not great in this pile. I hope you guys don't mind it. It's too late to fix it now, actually. I just noticed. But again, it's more of that moon energy, right? So it's like slightly darker. Makes sense. So yeah, coming back to the cards that I was talking about. You could also be someone who's talented. Your speech could be nice. I'm drawn towards the second house, which is about the speech. And we have the moon here, so you could have sweet speech as well. Pile number 2. Aries, Sagittarius, fiery energy. This is the energy of a person who does well when they're traveling. There's so much here about also maybe moving abroad, possibly, or a person who travels frequently. Something about that energy of a person who's always on the go. Always there's some change happening in your life. You're not someone who stagnates. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have the distorted feminine along with maturity. So there's a very specific message that came to me when I pulled these 2 cards. First of all, pile number 2, you've kind of matured. You have this mature energy about you where either you've matured over time, you were slightly different growing up, and you've really come into your own. Especially if you were the distorted feminine where you were not connected with your feminine energy, or this could even be talking about how maybe there was a particular relationship that was really painful for you, that really changed you, that really left like a scar, and then you matured because of that. Because Ardra can sometimes talk about a person who's the outcast or person who's hurt. It can also talk about heartbreak sometimes. Not all the time. The Ardra individual would be someone who's not accepted by the people in their life. They can feel the outcast. They can feel like the black sheep of the family, you know. So that energy is there where there are good qualities that you have. There are bad qualities that people consider bad, not you yourself. And you're just being yourself. I think this pile is the energy I'm getting with pile number 2 is a person who's authentic. Whether people like you, whether they praise you, they insult you, you're still yourself. Even though it does hurt, you know, not getting that acceptance from other people, especially maybe some relationship setbacks that you've suffered, it's really helped you mature also. And some important lessons you've learned in your life. Ardra energy is not easy to deal with. It can be difficult and there are some harsh lessons, but in the end, the person is grateful for those lessons. So you are someone who is not looking for pity. In a way, you're very mature, especially emotionally mature after having suffered some setbacks. Also, some of you might not accept that feminine side of you growing up, and then as you mature, you might accept that side of yours, you know, connecting with the feminine side. A lot of distorted feminine could also be drawn towards you, pile number 2. Maybe you can heal them somehow. Something about your work possibly here. But this could represent you for sure, where there's some issues that you work towards as you grow. There's a transformation that happens. See, earlier we were picking that Scorpio energy, which is about transformation. And some of you could also hide and mask the pain. You might not show the pain. You could also be someone, pile number 2, where you are very sensitive. You could even cry a lot, but you don't cry in front of other people. You cry, let's say in your bedroom, or you go to the like some secluded place and then you cry. You don't show other people your weakness. You act like the strong person, but it's like your outside front is the horse and then the inside is the lover. So you don't show this side where you hurt, you're broken. So you need to give yourself some grace also, pile number 2. I think you're a little hard on yourself. It's okay to feel your emotions, okay? Though the side that you show is more fun. Here also it's confirmed with these cards. See, you have the dolphins with the play, and both the heart chakra cards have come out. Give the inner child. So maybe some inner child healing needs to be done, or this just shows that you're very in touch with your inner child. You show this fun side, this bright side, but you hide the darkness, you feel like it won't be accepted. So I hope that's not the case, and if it is, I think you need to open up a little bit more, and you will find it hard to connect with a lot of people in your life with the other energy, but you will find a select few that really you resonate with, and it's okay to let down the guard in that case. But overall, the way I would describe pile number 2 is a person who feels things deeply, is a bit mysterious, moody, but they have this fun side. So you have a lot of different facets to yourself. You have the mature side, you have this person that's can get hurt easily, feels things deeply, that romantic, hopeless romantic energy, but also this fun person, this bright energy with the heart chakra. It's actually giving me a bit of Mercury energy, even Gemini, fun, bright, youthful, exuberant, that sort of energy I'm getting, but also this fierceness. So you have all these sides and you channel them regularly. I think it's just you don't connect with everyone deeply. You need an emotional bond to really open up. For the rest, you show this fun side. The deep side is for a select few. So this is how I would describe you, pile number 2. Let me know if this resonated or not. And what are your thoughts on the topic? Did you like it or not? Give me your feedback. And if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. If you want to book a reading with me, the links will be in the description. Thank you for watching. Bye guys. Hello pile number 3, welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing Let Me Describe You. So this is me describing the kind of person you are, hopefully, accurately. And I just saw a bunch of readings where people will, the reading was titled, how would this person describe you? Something like this. So it was more of like a romantic sort of a reading, and I thought let me just change it up. But if you're interested in a more romantic sort of a reading where you're clicking on it and it's you getting described through someone else, or let's say a romantic partner, then let me know if you want me to do that reading. I'll be open to do that for you guys. So leave your feedback for this reading, if you liked it or not, what are your thoughts, all of that. So let's start the reading. I'm starting out with your tarot. By the way, subscribe if you haven't already. I just like saying it because the button lights up. It's fun. So you got the 2 of Cups, the King of Coins, the Devil, which is funny because when I look at this card, I think of, first of all, I think of Hasta Nakshatra, and I think of a magician, like a literal magician, not the magician card. I don't know, doesn't he look like a magician who's about to play some tricks? And then the magician did come out with this other deck. So I'm going to read it as the magician also, as well as the devil, but it's giving me strong Hasta Nakshatra energy. And the funny thing is, you also did get Hasta and Vishaka you got. So that always happens. Whenever I pick some energy, that same energy will come through with a different card. Okay, so let's read the cards for you. How would I describe pile number 3? First of all, you could be good at manifesting. You're definitely charming. You could be someone where, I don't know if you do it in a nice way or in a bad way, but you can definitely manipulate other people. You just have that charm. You could also attract a lot of people who are kind of, I don't know, taken with you. Like they're obsessed with you, or this energy where they're just, I don't know, they imitate you or they mimic you, or something about copying you is coming through strongly. You're someone where people mimic you, pile number 3. Or they also notice that things work out in your favor somehow, and they want to know your secrets. They're like, how does this person have so much going in their favor? Because I'm seeing some blessings when it comes to love and relationships, also with money and stability in your life. You're someone who's doing well for yourself. Whether you agree with it or not, I feel this energy, pile number 3, where you come across as very sensible and grounded, mature sort of a person. You could also have decent money, or you could be very good with money. It's like you make wise decisions, you make wise investments, or you look rich at least. Let's say if you're not good with finances, you come across as someone who's rich. Okay, so you come across, pile number 3, as an intelligent person. The way I would describe you is an intelligent person with like a few tricks up their sleeve. Charming, witty, definitely good with communication. Someone who has skills of communication, where you can charm someone, you can flirt with someone, you can be funny with someone, and even if someone is trying to insult you, you can give like a witty remark without losing your cool. Okay, you have this natural ability to influence other people. Here it's like almost as if, I don't know, it's just like the thoughts are getting transmuted or something. You also have the ability to bring your masculine and feminine and balance them out really well. And also what's on the inside and what's on the outside, you balance that out really well. I think you have your priority state, pile number 3. You're very sure of what you want to do. You could be someone with big goals, big dreams also, with this magician sort of energy I'm getting here. Person who has a plan for the future, very organized. It's giving me strong Mercury, pile number 3. Okay, organized person, mature person. Even though you might come across as a person who's young, naive, people might think you're bad with money. Some might think that you're bad with money. They might write you off because you're young. They'll be like, what does this person know? They're so young and naive. But in reality, the situation is quite different. Okay, people might underestimate you, pile number 3. But you're very wise. You make wise decisions in your life. Okay, and you could also attract a bit of evil eye, or some people just feel like you're lucky and they don't give you that due respect. They feel like you got lucky or something. Okay. You could also be a person who likes to spend some time by yourself, I feel. I think you clear your head when you're sitting by yourself. You could also have some spiritual endeavors possibly, or you're really into reading, or you have certain hobbies that you really enjoy doing by yourself, something like this I'm getting. And you like to look inwards. Maybe some of you do meditation or something. This card makes me feel like a person who's maybe you're into law of manifestation, law of assumption, or you do some meditation. You just like to sit sometimes quiet and like quiet your mind and get focused on your goals and think about the future. You're someone who does introspection, pile number 3. You could also be someone, let's say you have an interaction with a person, then you go back home and you really think about it. It's like it stays with you. And sometimes you watch self-help stuff also, or some motivational stuff also. You like to think about things. Conversations and ideas, musings I'm getting, inspiration coming through. So you like to sit by yourself and then these ideas come to you. But anyway, let's keep going. That was very specific. I don't know how many people will resonate with that message, but let's see. We have Vishakha, obviously Hasta. Hasta is naturally that energy of a person who's witty, charming, funny, has lots of different skills. Also, person who has skills with hand, also good at manifesting. It says palm of the hand. That's a symbol. The symbol is the palm, but also Hasta itself is about whatever you desire, you bring it, you manifest it and bring it in the palm of your hand. So a person who can materialize their manifestations. You're blessed by the sun god also. Some of you could be worshippers of sun, or you really connect with the energy of sun. You might also be someone, maybe you get more work done in the morning, or like a day person, I don't know, but I'm getting some blessings from the sun god. And also person with multiple talents, or some sort of multiplicity I'm getting. Also charming, same magician energy I was picking here. That's Hasta energy. Vishakha is also about split. So a person who can have like multiple jobs, multiple businesses, multiple talents, that energy. Could have even maybe lots of friends, but you could also be someone who knows a lot of person, but the strong friendship is missing in your life. You could also be, pile number 3, a certain people picking this pile who prefer having like a boyfriend or a girlfriend instead of having multiple friends, and you enjoy spending time with your partner instead of friends. But you're social, you do go out and you're good in social circumstances, but you're not someone who's like best friends, and that's a type of energy I'm not getting here. You're more focused on yourself, your goals, and if you have a partner, then your partner. Very person with strong desires, lots of goals. Vishakha is passionate energy. Person is passionate to achieve a lot in their life. Okay, we have the mountain, which also makes me feel like a person who, that introspection, likes to go within, spends time by themselves, can be independent also. Maybe you like hiking, going to the mountains. It has some spiritual connotation, this card. Where should I put this? Let me put this one here. We see in the heart of the mountain lies the gold, and there's a person standing there. So you could be someone who gets brilliant ideas when you're sitting quietly. When you quiet your mind, you get great ideas. Or someone who likes to spend time by themselves. That's your energy. We have the sun here. So see, sun god, I was picking that up. So we have sun here. We have the stingray, which is about developing your spine. A person who's, I think in all three piles, there have been this energy of finding yourself. So maybe a lot of people who are in the 30, around the age of 30, that's when the Saturn return happens and the person kind of matures. I'm getting that energy today. We have journey. We have the fox. So a little bit of sneaky. I think a lot of people could also find you a bit sneaky, pile number 3. I don't know how accurate that is, but there's some mistrust some people could feel towards you, or I don't know. You could be someone who's maybe not the best team worker, but definitely clever. With the fox, it's one of the animals we associate with the person who has a lot of quick wit, person who can think of a solution that no one else can. So you have a different, unique sort of intelligence, pile number 3. Unique perspective on things. Maybe unique hobbies, unique job, something about you is different. Okay, a lot of people might be naysayers also, saying that this person's just making a fool of themselves. Something like this could be there. But stingray is about finding your voice, developing a spine where you stand up for yourself. And I think you kind of give back also. Pile number 3. I think pile number 2 was the one where the person was not bothered about other people's opinion. With this pile, I think you could be someone who gives it back, or you're like, don't mess with me. Okay, that energy is here. We have journey, person who could be fond of traveling also, or maybe you want to shift abroad, or something about going to a different place than the one where you started. So maybe moving far away from your birthplace is where you achieve your success. You could also have like a foreign audience. Depends on the work that you do. Okay, we have Scorpio energy here. We have 3rd house. We have 12th house. So foreign lands again. You could be someone who could do really well in foreign lands, or like a secluded area, or like living near the mountains, or a place with higher altitude. Some of you could have sun in Pisces also. This card is making me think of sun in Pisces. Obviously you could have these placements with we have Saturn also here. We have 1st house, so maybe you have Saturn in the 1st, Saturn in the 3rd, Saturn in 12th, Saturn in Scorpio. Some of you could have these placements, but maybe placements in Aries, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio obviously. What I'm seeing is a person who's can come across as a little mature, cold, or harsh. Saturn energy is a person who's not the most welcoming, or people might feel like you're a little sneaky, or I don't know. It's like you test people. You kind of test them and figure out, is this person trustworthy? Should I trust this person or not? You're not someone who will trust people blindly. That's one thing I'm getting. Then Scorpio, you have fierce energy, pile number 3. I think I was earlier getting that sneaky energy. Maybe you have a bit of that energy where people feel a bit, because this devil is coming across as a bit unapproachable. Okay, so you have this energy where people don't feel the most welcome, but once you reciprocate, they really feel a connection. With 2 of Cups, it's about reciprocation. When you don't reciprocate, you come across as a person who's a bit cold, bit harsh, unromantic, that sort of energy. Here also I'm drawn towards this image of the mirror. It's like the person is again introspecting. I was getting that here as well. Person is looking within. Person is focused on themselves, nobody else. So big goals, big dreams, big desires. You take yourself seriously. You want to be taken seriously as well. Okay, third house is a person who, I feel like pile number 3, you could be someone who's not supported. You might be someone who doesn't have a lot of support from family or your friends, and you had to do everything on your own. I'm getting this self-made sort of energy with this pile. Saturn in third is usually great for business people who don't get support from anyone. They build something from ground up. Usually self-made people who achieve something big in their life, especially when it comes to their work. Saturn is work, job, or career. So you're someone, and you could also do well in foreign lands, foreign culture, or people with some sort of foreign element. They appreciate you more. They give you more respect or love. Okay, and there could have been a major transformation also in your life, where maybe you were living your life a certain way, and then something happened, some event happened, and then you changed as a person completely. Maybe you became more spiritual, or something could have happened, or maybe you cut out a lot of people from your life, or you had some sort of awakening. I feel pile number 3. Okay, that's what I'm getting so far. Let's see. I do have a few more here. We have divine timing, we have emotional freedom, and we have communication. This also makes me feel like reading someone's mind. That magician energy. You can influence other people. You could also be someone, maybe you're an influencer, or you should do something on the internet. I'm getting that energy. You could be someone on the internet or something like that. But you're definitely good at reading people, reading body language. You're good with communication. All the 3 piles had something to do with communication today. So you're someone who's very clear. You could also be someone, maybe your job is connected to communication, because we got Saturn, which is job. Third house is communication. So you could have a job where you're talking or marketing, or you're interacting with people. You have lots of customers. You could have a job, something like that's associated with communication, speaking, talking, influencing other people, maybe something to do with internet. Okay, then because we can see the brains, I'm definitely drawn towards thinking about a person who's brainy. So you're definitely intelligent. You think differently. Pile number 3, you have a different take on things, unique perspective. Divine timing tells me, again, it takes me back to like some sudden event that happened in your life that changed everything. Also, divine timing could even be speaking about you watching this video right now. Is there maybe like a major shift that has happened, major transformation that has happened? Some major thing could have happened recently or is going to happen, because this card is always associated with timing. So maybe something has happened or something is going to happen, something major in your life. And I'm drawn towards this card. Emotional freedom makes me feel like pile number 3, you could be someone who doesn't date a lot. You could be very independent. You could have independent energy, and you find it hard to connect with people. I think pile number 3, you really want a partner instead of friends. And I don't know if you found that person yet. Or if you found someone, person broke your heart, things didn't work out, and after that you've just been single. I'm just getting this energy of a person who's single, either because they got hurt, they met the person, things didn't work out, and now they feel like it's better to stay single, or a person who's never really met a match. You could have Swati placements also, pile number 3, someone who prefers independence, person who some of you could have Venus Ketu conjunction also, Venus with south node of the moon. You could also be attracted to maybe older people, pile number 3. I'm just picking up random messages now, so don't mind. I think you have very high standards for your partner. You would only date a person who you really resonate with. Some of you could have Venus debilitated also. Or maybe if you're very, very spiritual, let's say, you would want a partner who's very spiritual, who has similar sort of lifestyle as you. You wouldn't go for someone who's different than you, like opposites attract. I don't think so. You would want a person who's very similar to you, pile number 3. Okay, let's wrap the reading. How would I describe pile number 3? I would say this one's kind of like a mixed bag compared to the other two. Those were very specific. This pile is slightly different. You're a person who's different. You're unique. You're a little misunderstood. And I feel like you are a bit confused by your connections in your life. Like the friendships, relationships, everything is a bit confusing. You're not really sure about what you're looking for. And I feel pile number 3, you're looking for some answers. Maybe you're looking for some spiritual knowledge also in your life. But you're definitely talented. You're an interesting person. You're unique. You're different. Your self-expression is unique. And you can guide a lot of people in your life. A lot of people can learn from your experiences, pile number 3. And things have been hard for you. I think it's not been easy. Your journey, especially as a person in your life, who you want to be, where you want to go. There have been a lot of questions, and I think you're just starting to find answers to those questions. With Saturn in third, definitely maybe a person who had to rely on themselves, not a lot of love and nurturing maybe from other people in your life. You could be more independent compared to the other two piles. Had to rely on yourself, but yeah, looking for answers, just walking the path that makes sense to you. And you are talented, and I think you're blessed also by whatever you believe in. Let's say if you believe in God, I think you're blessed. God guides your way, and if it's a universe, then it's a universe. But you really back yourself. You trust in yourself, and I think you're just walking the path that makes sense to you right now. And you like to learn from your own mistakes. You could be someone, pile number 3, where you don't take advice from other people as well. One more message that I was getting. Very interesting pile. I wonder how many people resonate with this pile. Let me know your thoughts, especially if you picked this pile. And what are the messages you resonated with? Not every single message is for you, so keep that in mind. But overall, what I'm sensing is person who would make like a great partner also. Like you would give it all for your partner. Person who wants limited connections in their life. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to end the reading here. Let me know what are your thoughts, and if you have any other video suggestions. If you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to book a reading with me, the links will be in the description. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.